otherwise known as the Shopee Cup. It is a group match between two teams who know each other very, very well. Bangkok United from Thailand, runners-up last year in the Thai Premier League. They're in the blue, and they're up against Lion City Sailors, who made it all the way to the final of the AFC Champions League 2 last year. But these teams have already met in AFC Champions League 2 this year, and Bangkok United have won both of those games. So familiar foe, but different competition. And for both of these sides, it's a case of they need to get their competition up and running. Both have played one in this 6-team league. There are 5 matches played by each team in the 6-team league. The top 2 go through. Both of these teams have been well beaten by Johor Darul Taksim. Bangkok United by 4 goals to 0. Lion City Sailors by a more creditable 3 goals to 1. It means that there's a lot riding on this contest. For Bangkok United, 4 times they have met Lion City Sailors, 4 times they have beaten them. And for Coach Sripan, well, he's gone with very, very familiar names, the likes of Poklo Anam in midfield, but it's the Tampines duo, the former Tampines duo, Kyoga Nakamura, starting 11 for Lion City Sailors. Ivan Susak is the Croatian who comes in between the sticks. We're anticipating them to go with Anderson Lopez up front, a big money signing. He'd like to do something against a Singaporean team as he represents the Singapore national team. ASEAN Club Championship, Shopee Cup 2025-26. Lion City Sailors in the white, going right to left. Immediately launched long by Ivan Susak, the Croatian goalkeeper. Poklau, Saya, and Saya Kanori whistles one just over the angle. He scored a couple against Bangkok United, playing for Tampines Rovers in last season's AFC Champions League. That persuaded them to go and invest in him, and gosh, Lion City Sailors in Singapore perhaps being one of those. It's come to Kanori once again. Rungrath. Jakapan goes around the outside, slight miscommunication. Diogo does well. Let's see, Dunga. Big, strong, powerful midfielder. Misses let Hami Shahin go forward. Hami looks to Lestien. Anderson Lopez in the middle. Lestien might fire away! Maxime Lestien cuts in on that left foot, and that is a beauty. Played in, just allowed a little bit of time by Wanchai. One touch and curls it top shelf. No chance for Patiwat Kamai. It's a glorious finish by Lestien. And a perfect start for Lion City Sailors. Clean strike, 5th goal. Have got there. But a little bit of that electric pace has gone. Again, Lion City Sailors drop back into that 5-4-1 formation, saying to Bangkok United, you've got to break us down, you've got to worry about us on the breakaway as well. Charles Amoir close the gap. Siengenge looks for Lopez, and Lopez against Maya. Anderson Lopez slides home a gem of a goal. That's why you pay $2 million. And that's a player who's played AFC Champions League finals. Terrific goal by Anderson Lopez, and 2 goals in 20 minutes. And Denge plays it into his path, and he's just got too much pace, too much power, and too much accuracy for both Maya and Patiwat. Johor Darul Taksim, Lion City Sailors interested. Poklau helps it on. Guntapon. Jakapan. Jakapan allowed to go a long way. Jakapan! An instant response. Well, an unlikely goal scorer in Jakapan Praisuan. I can only assume that Ivan Suzak was incited by Tony Dakovic. Jakapan was allowed to go, and then that's more speculative than anything else. And it just arrows into the bottom corner. It goes around Dakovic, and Suzak left flat-footed. I can only assume that he was completely incited by Dakovic. Kyoga, Poklau, Nakamura, Terrific save, Suzak. Kyoga, Nakamura, and real credit to Ivan Suzak. Yeah, he's a big fella, but he has to use his feet. One step and then just gets a fingertip. Great skill from Nakamura. Alert goalkeeping from Suzak. There's a serious aerial threat from Lion City Sailors. Ooh, and it's just over the top from Wright. Bailey Wright gets in above Philippe Meyer. Picked up the only yellow card of the first half. That's guided through. Bailey Wright stretches a left leg. Nakamura brings it out wide. Rungrath looks inside. Nothing on. Xiao Lanhua doing good defensive work. Rungrath once again. One shy. First time touch to Kanori, and over the top from Saya Kanori. This just bounces up awkwardly. It's a lovely touch in from Wanchai, and Kanori reacts first. What a lovely ball from Wanchai, and Kanori does nearly everything right, just can't get his knee over the ball to keep it down. There indeed is the half-time whistle. A goal from Jakapan Praisuan, getting Bangkok United back into the contest. Shopee Cup 2025-2026. It's the... Oh, that might break. For Lestienne, lovely reverse pass. Xiao Lanhua for Lion City. Xiao. Big chance. Have a look at this. Is aware that Xiao is available. Uses left foot to play in Xiao Lanhua. And Xiao, in the meantime, Kosovic starts again for Bangkok United. As they chase an equaliser, Lion City Sailors are pushing and pushing. And Lestienne, the men brought to score goals to take Lion City Sailors up to the next level on the international stage. They expect now, with their resources, to dominate in Singapore. Are they able to do it on the bigger stage? Well, we saw that last year that they can. Dakovic loses out to Al Haft. Al Haft, what kind of a pass? Good save from Suzak. Titipan it was. Titipan again, and in! The equaliser has been coming, and Kosovic has put it on for Saya Kanori. Third time of asking for Kanori. Excellent save. And then it's played back in by Al Haft. And Saya Kanori, that's arguably the most difficult finish that he's had. Comes behind him and sweeps it in past Ivan Suzak. Bangkok United had bodies in the penalty area, and on the balance of play and the chances created, Saya Kanori's equaliser is fully justified. Al Haft has been a very, very important part of the change. As that comes in, it's over. Saya Kanori, it'll come to Wanchai. Plenty of blue shirts forward. Nadzic. Nakamura. touched over the top by Kanori. Understanding between the two former teammates, and he would have been onside, Kanori. That's 4 big moments he's had. He's scored 1, and he's just a metre or so away from giving Bangkok United a 3-2 lead. Supam. Make sure he made that clearance. Adzic once again. Sai Kanori. What a moment for him. He's playing in that number 9 slot. Nakamura. Adzic again. Early cross from Adzic, dealt with by Dakovic. Kyoga Nakamura. And a long ball from Suzak. Supam allows Patiwa to take control. United. Long ball over the top, and it breaks for Suzak. All left was excluding a little spell abroad. Full-time whistle goes. Good entertainment. Both sides can be both happy and disappointed.